You check your wallet and there it is, that basic credit card you got approved for 3 years ago when you had no credit history. The one with zero rewards, maybe a mediocre cash back rate if you're lucky. Meanwhile, your friend just booked a business class flight to Tokyo using points. Free. You're still here earning nothing on the same spending. Here's what nobody explains when you're starting out. That starter card isn't a dead end. It's a strategic entry point. The credit card industry operates on a progression system that most people never learn to navigate. They stay stuck at level 1 forever, leaving tens of thousands of dollars in value on the table across a lifetime. The pathway from basic to elite exists, but it requires understanding how banks actually think about you. Your starter card is collecting data. Every month you use it, every payment you make on time, every dollar of spending that flows through it, the bank is building a profile. Not just a credit score, though that matters. They're tracking your behavior patterns, your payment reliability, your spending categories, your average monthly volume. This data determines everything that comes next. Most people think upgrading means applying for a premium card cold. Wrong move. That triggers a hard inquiry, risks a denial, and even if approved, you're starting over with a new account. Zero history with that specific product. You just reset your relationship. The invisible mechanism is the product change, also called a card upgrade. You contact your existing issuer and request to move your account from your current card to a better one within their family of products. Same account number, same credit history, same age of account on your credit report. But suddenly you have access to reward structures that weren't available when you started. No hard pull in most cases. No new account diluting your average age of accounts. You're simply shifting an existing relationship to a more valuable product tier. But timing matters more than most realize. Banks have internal eligibility windows, usually 6 months minimum from account opening, though 12 months is safer. If you ask too early, automatic denial. If you wait too long without optimizing your profile first, you're leaving benefits untouched for years. Chase has the Sapphire family. You might start with a Freedom card earning flat cash back. After a year of responsible use and building your credit score into the 700s, you request a product change to Sapphire Preferred. Suddenly, the same spending earns transferable points worth 2 to 3 times more when moved to airline partners. Same account, completely different value equation. American Express operates similarly. A basic cash magnet card can evolve into a gold card, then potentially platinum. Each jump unlocks lounge access, statement credits, multiplier categories that transform ordinary spending into premium travel. The upgrade isn't automatic. You have to ask, and you have to ask correctly. Credit utilization needs to be under 30%, ideally under 10%. Payment history spotless. Income information current in their system. If you've gotten a raise since opening the card, update it. That higher income number changes their risk assessment instantly. Some people get denied for upgrades they absolutely qualify for simply because the bank is working with outdated information from 3 years ago when they were making $40,000 instead of $70,000. Then there's the spending patterns. If you opened a card and barely use it, the bank has zero incentive to give you a better product. You need to show them volume. Not manufactured spending, just normal monthly use that demonstrates you'll actually drive interchange revenue on a premium card. 3 months of consistent activity before requesting an upgrade significantly improves approval odds. We're talking using the card as your primary payment method, letting real expenses flow through it, paying in full each month. But here's where it gets interesting. Some upgrades you don't even need to request. Banks monitor high-value customers and trigger automatic upgrades when internal thresholds are met. Spend enough on a basic card, maintain perfect behavior, and one day you receive an email offering a product enhancement without even applying. No request necessary. They're protecting their relationship with you by giving you better tools before a competitor does. This is profoundly different from the sign-up bonus cycle most people run. That game involves opening new cards every few months, hitting minimum spend requirements, collecting bonuses, then either closing the account or letting it sit unused. You're constantly resetting, constantly starting new relationships from zero, constantly taking hard inquiries that ding your score. The upgrade path is vertical instead of horizontal. You're deepening one relationship rather than scattering across 20 shallow ones. Your credit report shows fewer accounts but older average age. Your utilization stays cleaner because you're not spreading spend across multiple cards trying to hit thresholds. Your issuer sees loyalty, which unlocks retention offers and targeted benefits that churners never receive. But most people never learn this exists because the banks don't advertise it. Why would they? They profit more when you apply for new products, take the inquiry, and give them fresh data to sell. An internal product change generates less immediate revenue for them. It's a mechanism that benefits you more than it benefits their quarterly numbers. There's a secondary layer here involving business cards. Personal credit cards operate under consumer protection laws. Business cards don't. They offer stronger rewards but require business revenue to justify. Most people assume they're ineligible. They're not. Sole proprietorships count. Freelance income counts. A side project generating $1,500 annually counts. You're not committing fraud by applying as a business owner if you have any legitimate business activity whatsoever, even part-time. Business cards also don't report to personal credit bureaus in most cases unless you default, which means you can carry balances, hit higher spending volumes, and access better earning rates without affecting your personal credit utilization ratio. You're operating in parallel systems simultaneously. Your personal cards show low utilization and perfect history. Your business cards generate the actual rewards volume. Both benefit your overall position. Then there's authorized user strategy, but inverted. Most people add authorized users to help someone else build credit. Flip it. If you have a parent or spouse with a decades-old card in perfect standing, ask them to add you as an authorized user. That account's entire history imports to your credit report. Suddenly you have a 15-year-old account you opened last Tuesday. Your average age of accounts jumps. Your total available credit increases. Your score rises even though you did nothing except get added to someone else's plastic. None of this appears in introductory credit advice because it's not beginner behavior. It's the progression nobody maps out. The path from having credit to optimizing credit as a system runs invisibly behind spending you're already doing. You're not gaming anything. You're not exploiting loopholes. You're just using the tools as they were designed to be used by people who understand the architecture. Every mechanism described here is standard practice among people who've spent years inside this system. The only unusual thing is that most people stop learning after they get approved for their first card. They never ask what comes next. They never discover that the structure has levels specifically designed for people who demonstrate they can handle them. Those levels are waiting. You just have to know they exist. The difference between someone earning basic cash back and someone flying business class on points isn't income. It's not luck. It's understanding that credit card issuers built a ladder, and most people never look up to see the next rung. Your starter card was never meant to be permanent. It was an audition. The bank was watching to see if you'd pay on time, spend consistently, manage your utilization. Every month you did that, you were qualifying for something better. You just didn't know to ask for it. Now you do. Check your oldest card. Look at how long you've held it. If it's been over a year and you've kept it clean, you're likely eligible for an upgrade right now. Same account, better rewards, no hard pull, one phone call. The person flying to Tokyo for free didn't start with a premium card. They started exactly where you are. They just learned the system runs deeper than the surface most people see. You've been building equity in your credit profile whether you realized it or not. It's time to convert that equity into something that actually works for you.